Hello and welcome to Elder Kings. Elder Kings is the mod for Crusader Kings 2 based off the Elder Scrolls, and I've been looking forward to playing this for a while. I've heard about it for a long time. I've heard people saying like, hey, Elder Kings is a really good mod, you should try it out. And I'm finally getting a chance to do it. So it was also the winner of our poll, and someone in that poll suggested that, well, we play in the center of the map effectively, that we play in the Imperial kind of place. Now, I believe this is set like a very long time before the events of the actual games. I could be wrong about that. For context, for what games I played Oblivion and Skyrim. I haven't played Morrowind, so anything like before Oblivion I have no clue about. But I have a rough understanding of where in the world things are, and that's all you really need for Crusader Kings. So let's read our scenario. The Interregnum. It is the 450th year of the Second Era, and almost a quarter century since the late potentate of the Empire was assassinated with his heirs. The Lords of Tamriel have descended into petty squabbling kingdoms, each vying for their own little piece of what once was, though there are others with greater designs, who look to the future, to the Ruby Throne, or perhaps to an empire of their own. Let the tale of Tamriel unfold. Okay, now I also believe that, I was reading up a little bit on this, that most of the lore that's in the game, like they created a little bit of lore for itself, was before the Elder Scrolls Online was released, which apparently released a whole bunch of lore into the world. So if any of that's clashing with what you know, that's the reason why. So where are we? Well, we are playing this little guy in Pell's Gates. He's got a couple of provinces, 3 to be more precise. And he has a couple of heirs, so I felt he was a good start. He's kinda, he's relatively center. He's got a couple of people bordering who we can actively go at the start. So, if you're looking at this map and wondering, hey, I don't recognize where anything is, I want to know roughly where in the world you actually are. Well, this is obviously the Imperial Isle, right in the center here. That is where the big, I believe where the big white tower in Oblivion is. So that's one bit of context. Another bit is if we go to De Jure Kingdoms down here, that should give you a rough idea. So we got Skyrim up here, we got Cyrodiil elsewhere. Yeah, if you don't know it from this, then you're also you're probably going to be a bit confused. And also over here we've got a few other places that we don't really need to worry about. So let's jump right into our character and setting up the game. So we've got a couple of new traits straight off the bat which are pretty interesting. We've got Heartlander, which appears to be kind of a race trait. I wonder if whether the other races have it. I haven't actually checked. So let's see. If we go to these guys, the Dunmer, they in fact do have their own race trait. So it's similar to the Warhammer mod in that sense, that each race has their own trait, which is definitely a good way of doing it. So what is our trait give us? Gives us Diplomacy, Stewardship, minus Learning, and some same a trait opinion bonus. Good. Okay. Warlord. This character has proven to be a warmonger, seizing power by sword and treading the crowns of Nirn beneath their feet. Now, I wonder whether you get this through playing, like whether this is a thing that you can do, like if you war a lot, whether you'll get the Warlord trait, or whether it's a thing for taking the war focus. I don't know. We also have a Retired Fighter. This character is retired from the Fighters Guild after years of service. Now this implies something very heavily to me. This implies that you can join the Fighters Guild if you're younger. That's pretty cool, because that would also mean you can join the Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, all of that malarkey. So that's an interesting little bit of, a little interesting trait. Gives us a lot of view into the world here. Tyrant. An oppressive, harsh ruler, this individual shows no compassion, holds the realm together through violence and intrigue. Despite this, a tyrant may be just, punishing only those that break the laws, but punishing them in harsh manners for even the most minuscule infraction. Okay, so this one makes our vassals like us. I guess it's kind of meant to be like a forced like us, like they like us or else, but generally people don't like us because they hear that we're a tyrant, and that again lowers our learning and lowers our diplomacy. Okay, and then dishonorable. Lowers our prestige, gives us intrigue and lowers opinion with our liege if we have one, and general opinion if we don't. Well, general opinion anyway. Okay, so relatively straightforward so far. What do these stars mean? Hardened. This battle-hardened victor of many battles, this individual knows sound and effective tactics. Okay, so these seem to be like miniature combat things, because these aren't as good as the base ones as far as I can tell. Bloody. His character extremely violent and bloody. Okay, so that, again, that seems like we have a lot of bad things in there. Yeah. And meticulous. Oh wow, that's awful. It lowers your movement speed. That is absolutely terrible. Anyway. So yeah. These are just seem to be like extra traits. I assume the old ones are still there. For our religion, we have what appears to be a thing similar to the Byzantines with their orthodoxy, I think it is. So it's you always have a what do they call it? Arch primate. Primate? Anyway, yes. So we always have one of these guys, and he can do divorces, he can do piety, he can do all that lovely stuff. He can call for crusades. He can order people to take vows. He can priests can marry. I don't know if that's a thing. That seems different. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, and we can go through major rivers. So this is very similar also to... Seems like it's got kind of a mixture of some pagan stuff, because we can also raid. Maybe there's a default one in the vanilla game that's like this, but I don't think there is. I think this is kind of a mixture of a couple. Okay, cool. We also appear to have this new resource called Favor. Oh, that's Piety. That's just Piety, right? Yeah. Okay, cool, cool. Now, if we go over to the Intrigue tab, this is where a bunch of the kind of more interesting stuff happens. So we do have an employment list, which we could open up. See that we can employ just a whole ton of things. I would actually kind of like to employ a mage, because I want to have a look and see whether we can perhaps right-click on the mage or something and use them for something like that. Like say, can you do X, can you do Y? But we'll close that list. We also have minor title decisions, don't care. Path of the Divines is kind of like pilgrimage. Like the reason I don't care about minor title decisions is it appears to be just this tab, but somewhere else. So I'm not that bothered about it. And then make offering. So we can make an offering, so that's piety. I noticed in here that we had some different things like house assassins, personal assassins. I wonder whether this actually does anything or whether these are just opinion bonuses, like they usually are. Because it seems like we have a whole bunch in here that could actually be actual things that would affect the game. I don't know. There seems to also be a ton of them, so maybe that's why they have the automatically pick thing. When I test this out, I also had one that was like a spell list that's opened up. Maybe we don't have a mage in our court, or maybe it was a bug or something like that, but yeah, there are spells that you can do. So first of all, we have to choose an ambition. Oh, we've got some new ambitions. Have a daughter is one that... how old is our wife? 48. That's not going to happen. Fall in love. Alright. Adopt a lifestyle. Reign for 10 years. It seems like some of these might just have different, like different looking logos. Make a friend. Obtain an artifact. Undertake a pilgrimage. No, I kind of wanted to undertake a pilgrimage, because that's generally a good thing. And we'll do that. We'll undertake a pilgrimage. We have an unmarried heir. Our heir is Colonus Otis. So what does he have? He has expert thief. Oh, I didn't even check ours. Ours is expert warrior. So I was like, oh, that doesn't look any different. But expert thief is definitely different. Oh, and it gives health and monthly wealth. Oh, does ours give anything? Ours does not give that, but it does give a huge amount of levy reinforcement rate. Oh, alright. Okay. So if you're a thief, it gives you wealth. What about our other son? Other son has priest. Priest does not give wealth, but it gives favor. Okay, our wife is an expert barbarian, so it's kind of like that's another level of ours, right? Oh, we're both level 3, but she's barbarian. Oh, so there are multiple martial, and there are multiple, I assume, intrigue, and multiple other stuff. Let's check our court. Let's see if we can find some more. Alright, so we have Journeyman Bard. That gives some intrigue and stuff. Okay. What else do we have? We have a Journeyman Agent. Okay. That seems to be kind of intrigue. We have another Barbarian. Okay, what's this one? Reckless. Oh, okay. Cool. And I just want to... I'm just trying to see what we've got. I think that's on our half-brother. Our half-brother is a master trader, which increases his tax income. Oh, okay. Cool. We're both legitimized bastards of our father. Okay. That's fine. Oh, he was a gladiator. And a dubious monk. Okay. Interesting. Well, what I think we're going to do first is we're going to hire one of these mages. I want to see what happens here. I want to see whether that your heralds inform you of arrival of your new courtier Rhodeus. Okay, I want to see whether that opens up the spell list. No, it does not. Okay. Or at least if he has arrived, it hasn't opened up the spell list. Let's pick one of these focuses. I think we probably want to go with war. War seems like the best option here. We're probably going to go to War of Virtue. Oh, what's our Casus Belli's like here? Can grant invasions, can grant claims. So our religion can grant invasions and claims. But it doesn't look like we have any actual Right, let's use E. See what we got. We have make tributary, overthrow warlord, or conquer virtue. Okay. Yeah, that's the name of the place. So if we want to declare a war here, overthrow has thrown himself to be a bloodthirsty warmonger, so we can attack other warlords. Okay. We can depose him. What would that do? He would abdicate to his son. No. We can choose to conquer because we are a warlord. We could conquer his land. Okay. That would give us it all. We have basic conquest, and we have make tributary. Okay. So if you're a warlord, you can conquer land. If you... But that also means that people can conquer you. I assume you must get warlord through continued conquering. Okay, that makes some amount of sense. I would like to attack him. How many men does he have? 9.74. We have 1.87. He has no allies, although actually this is after I think it was Conclave added in the very secure alliances, and actually they're removing them in the Reaper's Due. So, you know, we're back in old alliances way, but he still doesn't have any. I think we want to declare this war very quickly. We want to declare war to conquest his land. Let's just go for it. He looks very similar to us. Basically, that's my logic. He looks similar to us. But he doesn't actually have, he doesn't have the men. I would be worried if it looked like he was a mage or something, but he looks like he is just a straight-up fighter. Oh, but I do want to check the mage in our court before we do that. Roderius. So, he is a journeyman mage. Can we do anything with him? No. It doesn't appear like you can do anything with mages straight off the bat. Okay. Oh, we should also set all of this up. Oh, wow. That's some cool stuff. Alright, I didn't notice any of this before. So, Chancellor, I think we got the right one on by default. Yep. So we can send them to do the 3 defaults or colonize province. Colonize the selected province, effectively converting its culture to your own. This can only be successfully used against provinces that are not of your own culture group, and will not have any success if the Chancellor is not the same culture as the ruler. Oh, okay. Do we actually have any vassals? We have a couple of mayors, but no, nobody big. We are going to have to give away some land in a bit, so maybe we'll get them to improve relations then. Do we have anything that we don't have a claim on? So we got some de jure claims that we can make here, and basically we've got our warlord claims, so we don't need claims anywhere. I guess we'll just send them to go sow dissent in the Imperial Isle, because they appear to be the strongest people nearby. Actually, they're a ton weaker than we are. Well, but he has allies. Ah, he does have some allies. That is true. Do we have any boats? We have no boats. Okay, so we're going to have trouble getting over there unless there's a river crossing, which it doesn't look like there is. Unless this isn't a sea, and this is actually a river, and then we can cross over it. That's a possibility. I kind of want to test that out. Go here. Okay, so we could cross over like that. Ah, right, so I thought this was its own individual province. No, you can cross over like that. Okay, cool. So if we were to attack there, we would be able to do it. There's a lot of things to siege, so we're not going to do that anyway, but still worth talking about. These guys are relatively strong. We appear to be like one of the strongest in the region, which is impressive given that we just randomly, I randomly picked it. Okay, cool. Character focus I never actually got around to. I think I was just going to do war. Yeah, we'll just do war. Next one. Martial. Enforce martial law. Okay, yep. Same thing. Train troops, same thing. Military research, same thing. Rally rebels. Send your marshal to another lord's lands to rally the dissidents against them. Okay, so this will just be increasing revolt risk, effectively. Okay. We'll probably send him to train troops, assuming that he's the best available. He appears to be the best available because you won't choose your wife. We could choose our mayor. He's a little bit. He is a little bit better at this. We'll choose our mayor, and he can go train troops in Pelsgate. Okay. Oh, was that? Did that pop down? Need a new commander. Was he your commander? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I was interested when you hover over them, it has like their ID shown. Okay. That usually only happens if you have char info up, but I don't. Okay. Send a steward on a mission to survey a province within your domain. Okay. And he can just discover a whole bunch of stuff. Interesting. Or you can send him to collect taxes. A spymaster. Root out cabals. Send your spymaster to root out dark cabals, necromancers, and other evil groups from your provinces. Lowers your revolt risk. Okay. Scheme is normal scheme stuff. I think we're... Well, what's our tech like? Our tech is 0 everywhere. Is everyone's tech 0? Where is... I've never used... I always forget the tech map mode because I barely ever use it. But, wait, is it... Does this have a tech map mode? I don't think it has a tech map mode. Oh, interesting. Maybe that was added in Conclave, or maybe I'm imagining it existing at all. Looks like everyone starts off with 0 tech. Can you even tech up? You can tech up. Wow, and there's a lot of tech. A lot of new tech as well. Like, the magical stuff is new. Definitely. And intellectual customs is new. And fine arts is new. That might be all of them. I think that's all of them. Okay. So, we're going to send you to just scheme for right now. And then our magister. So we can send him to convert. So, he is effectively our priest. Research cultural tech, but these two are new. Improve magical relations. Have your magister lead an academic delegation to discuss matters of magic with local priests and wizards. Okay, so that's just improve relations. And heal. Send your magister to a province to heal the wounded and cure the diseased. Interesting. So you can send them to go and improve morale. And levy reinforcement rate. Oh, cool. We'll send them into Pell's Gate because that's where we're going to have levy reinforcing needed. Alright. Our heir needs someone to marry. Ooh, we've got some options. We've got some Nords who would marry. Where are you, Miss Nord? That wasn't really what I was looking to do. Our heir could marry Hild Thane of Thorum. Where actually is your land? Thanedom of Thorum. Alright, so you can kind of control some of that land. Okay, and where else could we marry off to? Alexa, Countess of Ash, who is where? What do you control? You control the County of Ash. Okay. That's a little bit closer. Yeah, that's good. Definitely good if we decide to attack, because they have a lot of men. I wonder whether this uses a similar system. A confederacy. Yeah, okay. This uses a very similar system to Warhammer mod, I suspect. Yeah, a confederate ruler does not control their vassal levies, must instead call them to war to fight on their behalf. I absolutely hate this mechanic, but it's good that we noticed it was here. Because that means that everybody underneath this little bit here, they are all individual people we would have to look at. I was thinking they looked a little weak for their size, but if each of these has like 800 men, they're a ton stronger. Okay. So yeah, we definitely want the alliance with her, because then she won't join against us. if we decide to attack them. Also, Colvian, what's this? Martial, Stewardship, -1 learning, same trait. So they're very similar to us. Okay, cool. We will get our son to marry her. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Our other son has not married, and we'll send him off to marry Hilda, I think. And that should give a little bit of land to our stuff. Although she is a Nord. What do Nords get? Martial and -1 learning. Okay, so they don't get as many bonuses as us. Yeah. But they don't get the same opinion either. Interesting. Okay. We'll marry a Nord. Cool. Right, I am going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, leave a comment, do anything because it increases search ranking. If you disliked it, just leave a dislike. It will also increase the search ranking and make more people who may enjoy it see the video. So, once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.